I should have gotten the agendas for the other one. I think I know what I want to talk on. Wow, it looks like they're actually doing Granicus now. That's amazing. Okay.
On the website.
Right.
So it should also be listed on the Granicus portal as well. You have to now individually go to each neighborhood council, whereas for the city, for every council,
They could all do it in one spot.
that's
Like,
literally what the
yeah,
platform is for. For all
exactly.
city-related things, which neighborhood councils are city.
It's crazy.
So put them on.
I'm glad that, but it means that, and I hope it means they're going to have better minutes, like to track
I
it,
agree. I agree.
because you don't have to put like, you don't have to do a lot of detail, but they should have. It should have been saying, for 2 years that all this, you know. Oh, hi, I guess. Thank you and welcome, guys. Oh, hey, Antic, stop. Everyone, oh, they may not be here, but thank you, all you guys, and thank you, Haggis. I appreciate this so much. Irish, hey, Irish, with my horrible accent. And Astrid, hello. And we got Henry here doing doing great work. And Laura's on her way. Hey Jen. Hey Kathy. I'm trying to keep it together. So just to let everyone know, Bike guy and I. Hey Gonza, we lost a very dear friend. So I've been kind of like not doing anything, but taking care of people and stuff for the. Well, not. I mean, a few things. I try to do a little bit, but so if you see me, if I don't see myself today, that's why. But I'm trying to keep it pushing because we need to keep pushing, and so that way we don't have to stay. I don't want to stay home and wallow. Okay, Laura's on her way. That's right. I guess says, "Hey, Henry, you bloody star, you bloody, is a bloody star." They say, and he's doing great work. Like he's, it's getting these. That's what it's going to take going to the next step and actually showing the people that can, showing the entities, let's say, that can make a difference instead of us like all suing each other, which makes no sense. Like just sue entities that can make a difference. But that's just my opinion, my 2 cents. Yeah, Ernie. Oh man, the same. I can't think of his. Wait, I know his last name because it was the same as the congressman. Um, you can't think of it because of the C. Hey, style. Um, Let me go up and see if I can see it because I know it. But oh, Cardenas. I don't. I didn't. I remembered before going up. Ernie Cardenas. I have to ask if he's related to the. How's everyone today? Hopefully, everyone had a good weekend. Um, his last name is Cardenas or Cardenas. I always say Cardenas, but I've heard them say about the other one, Cardenas. I think yeah, Carden. Like no, I think it's like Car, then Den and S. Cardenas. Hey Jojo. Hey Rox. Yes, thank you, Haggis, for that. Now I talked to that city attorney.
I don't like that guy. He's the one that I got kicked out of before because he wouldn't accept the cure and correct, and they kicked me out of the meeting.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was.
I just did a I'm like looking. Now what I'm doing is I'm doing follow up on what they say to each. Not here, but I did it for Bonk. And it's like I don't know who. I want to find out the guy because the one guy's like like the president's like, well, they need to do it different by bylaws if they're like coming against trying to get disciplinary. And he's like, don't you understand what a cure is? Like I think he's just it has nothing to do with discipline. Like you just need to respond to this. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's like, well, and the so I'm like, they're so. So I need to educate them on that, on what is a cure and correct. But they have never responded to any of my cure and corrects. I need to follow up on this one here
They
too.
respond to me by saying, for example, the issue of, oh, we had technical issues. It doesn't mean anything.
They have never responded
They're
once.
terrified of me for the better, which I want them to be.
Yeah, I've never gotten a response. I'm going to follow up on that. I want to
But
find
that's
out
like
what they're saying
really,
about it.
it's super simple. All they're supposed to do is at the next meeting, they're simply supposed to just
Acknowledge it.
add
Yeah. And give
time
whoever's
and comment
grieved. Yeah.
for who's agreed.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Right. And announce it, like, and
Yeah,
say, and
and the
do
actions taken
better so it
before
never
are void.
happens.
You
Right.
can't move forward with any of those actions. It doesn't matter that you agreed upon all of it or void. You reopen it again,
But they will never do that
and
without a
that's it.
court order.
It's very simple.
It is.
Very simple.
They're not trained in it. Like, they're not.
No,
They're not
I do
trained.
not give them that grace because they are trained. They're
No, they're
trained
not.
to
Because
do.
I know it, and they don't really.
He's trained, which he's
Yeah. Oh,
supposed to
he
train
is.
them.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean,
There's zero help because
yeah,
he's
I
trained.
agree with you there. Oh, yikes. That sounds scary. So hope it all goes well. My inner child starts like shuddering when I I don't like needles. It's like
Oh yeah, I mean you don't need. No way.
I just hope
Is Officer Dimples here today?
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either.
Probably, but I wonder if what's his name's going to be here.
Well, I have a special surprise for what's his name.
You do?
Oh yeah, I do.
Like
Told them I had a special surprise.
I want to see the special surprise.
Yeah. Well, remember the email conversation I told you? I put
Yeah.
it out. I'm gonna
Oh,
give it over
good.
to.
Good. That's what it needs. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he comes on Fridays now. Like to avoid. He knows I don't come on
Well, good.
Fridays.
That means there's gonna be a good enough time for them to react to Friday. And
Good.
I'll be here Friday. I'll be here Friday.
Dang, that's a lot of snow, Ganja. That sucks, man. I can't even fathom. People are like saying it's really cold today. It's like that's not even that bad here today. So if they call Laura before you, I'll just say that she's not here yet, and then you could go, and hopefully she'll go. She's on her way.
She can just do it remotely then.
No, she's on her. Well, she's hoping to get here before she, like she's on her way. She's almost here. She's almost here.
If they
She's rushing. Okay,
if they
but what
say
I'm
her
saying, if they
name, I
call,
can go for her, and then she can take my name.
there you go. That work.
I have plenty of times.
Yeah. So he'll
You
take
don't
your
have
name.
to.
You
It's
take his
just
name if you're not here yet.
yeah, do that. That's the easiest.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for Wednesday, January 21st, 2026.
They're starting, Laura.
Please take roll and establish quorum.
Good morning, President Kennedy, President Kang, Vice President Chavez, President President Grant, Commissioner Richard, Commissioner Curtis, and President, we have a report. We have two investigation, President Thomas Cassell-Day, and he did have the Board of Public Works. President Kang, we have five public commenters, four multiple item commenters, and two single item commenters in the hearing room. We have three public commenters and two multiple agenda item commenters on the virtual conference, and then no member council commenters.
Thank you very much. We will get started with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to
Ralph style is crazy.
interest items, and will be provided up to 1 minute per person, up to a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to subject matters which are within the jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works. The board may not take any action on any matters discussed during the public comment period. We will begin with in-person speakers. First up, we have Michael Acker.
The reason I don't yell at the screen here is that I expect you to become jaded to historynomics. What I didn't expect is that you become jaded to common sense. I'm not aligned with any of the other people you often see here, but from what I can tell, they raise sound points regarding the issuance of permits. This is just another pebble on the mountain of evidence that there is extreme public misconduct. Perhaps you've spoken to a lawyer who's told you that everything is fine. This is not even close to fulfilling your responsibility, especially given the fact that public lawyers are engaging in misconduct. What you should have done is taken the issue to the next highest level and then to the level above that, but you didn't. What you should do now is take the issue to the highest level. Make public statements asking the governor to do a military level investigation of public misconduct.
Oh, that was good, Michael. That was good. That was good.
Thank you very much. Next speaker is Audit.
You need the mic or you got it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Hopefully I can reach it. Hopefully. Thank you. There it was on there. Thank you. Good morning. And that was really good advice. I'm just here to say continuously, and it's true, like there, but the Bureau of Street Services and Scientology is putting the city at risk because they actually changed. You have it very set in this, city attorney's office said that, that they cannot prevent pedestrians. But they did, they changed it, even though that's what the law is. They changed it and they said, they made it for the shrine thing, the shrine event to keep Laura away from seeing her father. They made it where only local people can come. And then had outside entities, Scientology, actually checking addresses and IDs to see whether or not they were local or not. That is putting the city at huge risk. And Michael is right. I mean, like it should go above because whatever, it's going to end up in lawsuits. They can't do that. Now, if you got, I mean, we need you to please stop doing any permits until this is all resolved. None. And Laura's like, she's on her way up. So if you want to, she wants to talk, but maybe take her out of order.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do we have Laura then?
She's coming. She's almost here. She just.
Next speaker, we have Henry Marini.
Good morning. There's some new faces here today. My name is Henry. I help run a website called Audit the Government. I recently submitted a misconduct profile on Director of Street Services called Keith Mose. You can check it out. I'll have cards if you want to talk to me afterwards and the information, but it's available for public records as well. Keith Mose is acting on behalf of a religious organization, granting favoritism by issuing unlawful special events permits, closing down the public street known as a 100-way already intersection of Sunset and Common Avenue at the blue building known as the Scientology campus. It's been going on for years, and in fact, Keith actually has direct family relatives that receive religious services from Scientology and is doing this as a favor, and it's a clear violation of what we know as the First Amendment, where you have entanglement with a government agency, with the religious organization. It's been going on for years, and unfortunately, the city's going to get sued over this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
We have Jason Downs.
Yeah, I can wait for that.
Got it. Agenda 8 and 9 is, then we have Singh, LAPD.
Hey, Miriam.
Special study on feasibility, Southwest 4, ADA. What does it ensure that these new physical improvements of mobile accessibility are a true or a lie made by our local government, by our jackass city attorney, like the other jackass, Peter Thomas, for the record? Bunch of lying thieves. Well, here it is. Let's go above that, as you heard the speaker talking about lying piece of shit, criminal fucking corruption in Los Angeles. Let's go above that. Let's say fuck the progressive Scientology. Let's say go to hell, Scientology. Why should they override on the backs of the hard-working motherfuckers in here who pay taxes and can't get permits? And by the way, I want accessibility for every motherfucker in the city of Los Angeles. Fuck the mayor, fuck the city of Los Angeles, and fuck your mobility assholes.
Thank you very much. Transition to our virtual platform.
Take us.
Okay, we'll start with Children's Voices Matter, followed by Georgina McKee.
Greetings, everyone. On or about November 13, 2025, Aaron Masters, 57-year-old Scientologist OTAs, was found guilty of essay of a child less than 12 years old, with more than 30 incidents stretching over a year. I guess children are not adults in small bodies. If permits were given to men for the children in Scientology, public works would give out a lot of permits. Thank you. I appreciate what you do. I yield back my time.
We will move next to Tina McPhee.
That's Mr. Herman Paralyzed. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
great job.
Yeah, if any other entity within the city was issued a permit that they violated, and then issued another permit that they violated, and then multiplied that by 100 times, you would eventually stop giving them permits, or you would at least admonish them in some way with fines, or, changing the rights of their permits for future permits. You have yet to do that for Scientology. They violate the terms of the permits continuously. There hasn't been a permit that they haven't violated some aspect of, and yet you keep issuing them permits. Why is that? Why are they being given preferential treatment despite the continuous abuses and violations? They are not allowed to stop private citizens from walking down a sidewalk, forcing them to identify themselves. They're not the SS. They're not allowed to accost individual citizens walking on on a public sidewalk.
That was Mr. Herman. He does go up it really good. That was Mr. Herman, though. Great job.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so first, Mosey, however you say his name, he needs to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what Gibbertino was talking about, like, think of all the people or all the entities that get in trouble when they violate a term of a contract or a permit. They get in trouble. But when Scientology get in trouble, they never get in trouble and they violate every single permit that you issue to them. There's video proof, there's witnesses that keep telling you what we see. Yep. And you don't do anything about any of the violations, you just keep giving them permit after permit after permit. Yep. Why are these other entities getting in trouble? Scientology should be getting in trouble. They should be treating everything as equal. Like, they get special privileges, but why do they get them? They're not special. Y'all, I yield over time.
Great job, Gigi. Hey, Jason.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close the general public comment portion of today's meeting and move forward with multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda
Laura's
item.
coming up. She
Multiple
just missed
agenda
it.
item comment period for 18 minutes per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item. Please identify yourself to speak on when you are called. We will start with in-person speakers. First up, we have.
Yes, it was. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning again. I was very happy to see Granicus on the agenda item. To me, it feels like that's really good progress. I hope that will include a better accounting for what's going on during public comment. Like I said, I understand there's a balance, you don't have to put every word said or everything, but it would be nice to have a record of what, not just our concerns. I mean, although we've been coming here, was it June or July will be 2 years, long before any of you were even on this board. I think the only one who was here that long was TJ. He's been there since the beginning. But so I hope we make progress because like 20 years from now, when they're looking at what happened in public, public works, there's no accounting that for 2 years people came talking about the egregious violations of one entity, and yet how fast or slow things got resolved. It's a historical record. And I will, acknowledge, because I agree, I do appreciate every one of you, and I appreciate this commission. This is nothing personal. We just want the city to do better. And I do believe that there has been effort and some movement. They used to have endless shutdowns, and they don't anymore. And I appreciate that. But there's still the fact that they are changing your own rules without anything in writing or any permission to do so. And so we're asking for continued efforts. And so I also want to touch on the base of neighborhood councils, that they are not able to get enough, because what they're doing now is, and I think you see the pattern, I'm really into patterns, that they apply for everything at the last minute. And then, and they scramble without everything being done, and then they are granted. And of course, they violate every single one, including important things like fire lanes, like Laura's dad's in there. She doesn't want her dad having being injured because the city's not enforcing a fire lane. Okay, and I don't want that either. We care about all the people inside those buildings. But but neighborhood councils may, especially at the Shrine, that event really affected the entire community because they were shutting down the streets even though there was a game at USC and students coming and going. So the neighborhood council may have really liked to have chimed in, but they were not notified. I am, and if they were, I would love, I would like to see that they were, but and I have I don't see any evidence that the neighborhood was notified. And I don't even know how they got a shutdown of the streets because you have to have if I was told like a 51% interest, like there has to be the neighbors have to agree to it. And I don't see any proof of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next speaker is Henry Corey.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Ann. All right, Henry. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Good morning. I'll start with item number 3. So I do support and move forward with this. And I want to add a point of clarification. A lot of people don't know about
They're
the
doing
Granicus
fine.
system. It is the system of record for every city agency. That includes neighborhood councils. The problem is that neighborhood councils for the entirety of their existence have not been included in the Granicus system of record. In fact, the ways that neighborhood councils are forced to publish their meetings are to pay out of their own budget, to host their own websites, and maintain an active calendar to publish those events. Whereas every other city agency, which the neighborhood council, of course, is by charter, officially a city agency, is not being pushed with the same burden. And the measly $30,000 a year that neighborhood councils each get, the website hosting alone is almost $1,000 per year, in addition to some of the other functions. And yet, this is already a service, a platform that the city provides for every city agency. And it goes beyond that. The Zoom platform that we're using right now is also entirely free. In fact, I have another investigation published on my website, auditthegovernment.org, where I explain through various CPRAs that the city is in fact denying neighborhood councils the access and the right to use the very same Zoom platform free of service to host their meetings, to host recordings, and that money has to come out of the neighborhood council's budget. That budget is we the people's budget. That money is supposed to be for neighborhood grants, for people that want to do community beautifications, that want to provide grants to after-school programs, a wide variety of other things that the city clearly does not do for its constituents. And so that is the big issue with item number 3 on this agenda. The other issue is, speaking on the minutes, they're supposed to keep a tally of who supports or denies an item. They don't have to keep a verbatim comment of what is said on each of those items, but they're supposed to keep a tally if you're for an item or if you're against it. Because somebody at some point will go and make a public request to see who supported particular items and who didn't. Besides the video record that may be altered, the Granicus system cannot be altered. And so there's been times, in fact, for the David Salzberg case, where there was documented proof of the city doctoring literal video evidence from city council and other committees that constituted a legitimate Brown Act violation. And so the city has a pattern of practice of doing this, but they cannot do so with the Granicus system. Each of those records is an immutable record that nobody on the board, the committees, or the council can actually change. And so this is a big issue, and again, I'll be at the back if you want my business card to talk. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you very much. Next speaker is Singh LAP.
Watch yours.
Yo. The only right motherfucker who speaks the truth, nothing but the truth. Well, God. So yeah, look at item number 3. Hear that discussion? Very elegant. very truthful, very factual, except, what the fuck's going on here, man? Why aren't you people doing your fucking job? Maybe the only person who knows their job is John Grant, but as far as I know, some of you don't know shit, like on item 12, for example. What the fuck is this shit about? Small sidewalks. Small sidewalks, really? We got thousands, miles of fucking sidewalks in which this fucked up city for the Olympics does not have them ready accessible, right? Let me give you a scenario. Right here, on Spring and First at the LA Times. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Fix the fucking sidewalk. Fix the goddamn curb cut. Fix the ramp. What's so fucking hard about it? You're endangering the public. That's the problem. Look at item number, is it 12? Who fucking cares about bicycle repairs at a time like this? Who the fuck is stupid enough to get your two fat children on a bike and ride in the streets of Los Angeles and get hit by a car? We have the heat and run power of the motherfucking world, and you want me to take my two fat girls out on the street on a bike so they can get killed? Not gonna happen. You want me to take my crippled ass on a bike on that fucking unsafe sidewalk in the streets while some jackass flies by on a what? Electric bike? Some dickhead rides by like Marquise Dawson on a scooter? Hell no. Sidewalks were meant for pedestrian access, not for this shenanigan of bullshit that you already hear me talking about. I'm going to read it to the record, full account. 25-0600S77. Adopt the budget recommendation for the Department on Disability Report relative to a special study on the feasibility of establishing a fee for service program to support Americans with Disability Act 88 requirements to ensure that the physical improvements, mobile accessibility, and electronic services are reimbursed by other cities and departments, including properties and departments. So there it is, asshole taxpayers. You heard it from the asshole's mouth. When are you going to repair? When are you going to fix the infrastructure that only one goddamn president in this world can do? Donald J. Trump. Thank you for the ice. Keep sending ice. I love ice.
3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Our last in-person speaker for multiple items, Laura Pettit.
Go for it.
Hi, good morning, board. I was late 30 minutes because I was waiting for a bus that didn't arrive until 30 minutes ago. But I made it, I'm here. I'm glad to see that you guys put on number 3, the mayor has approved and authorized the Board of Public Works to execute the updated First Amendment. You see why this is so important for people like me? For you guys listening, I was born and raised in the cult of Scientology, so we're here literally trying to get access to my father, where they closed down all the streets around the Shrine Auditorium, closed down the sidewalks. Didn't have a permit for it, but this literally started only 3 years ago, the moment I was filming to see my dad, and he happened to be pushing a dish cart while I was screaming his name because the police and public works lied about a permit that they didn't have. I could have been there walking with my father telling him it is okay for him to leave. But Scientology doesn't do that. In public works, you're giving them the permits to close down these big perfect sidewalks and the streets for no reason. This was during a game at LACC. During this, they still gave them because Scientology paid $42,000 just for 5 hours of walking down the Shrine Auditorium so that people like myself can't openly talk to my parents and tell them it's okay to leave. So stop giving Scientology permits. That's one thing, because that's all they use them for is recruiting and getting people from out of the country in their locked up, where they lock up their passports, their IDs, they don't give them permission to then say, oh, you can be here on your R1 visa. The religion will keep you here as that. And then they get trapped here and they're stuck in a cult. And they can't get out, they can't do anything. Because Public Works, this department has allowed for several years for them to take over the Christmas parade money. They spent all the money that is opening up Winter Wonderland, Hollywood Parade, all run by Scientology, Offer Services, Galaxy Press, all organizations that I was born and raised in. $47 a week. Every single member in that cult is getting less than $47 a week. They do not believe in mental health care. They cannot go to Cedar Sinai if they have a breakdown or a mental situation or a health situation. They have to handle it through Scientology abusive auditing, which is fake. There's nothing about it that works. It's a dangerous cult, and Public Works keeps giving them all sorts of permits that they don't use for anything that helps the city. They use up their tax money, don't support it, they call the fire department, call the LAPD on protesters exposing it. Stop giving them these permits. The last thing is, or anybody, could you please request the board to put up revocable permits for L1 Howard-Way? It needs to be changed back to the North Orange Street. It's not the Hope Methods.
Great job, Laura. And hey, Journey. Great job.
Thank you, President Beck. And we'll start with Georgina McPhee, followed by Keith. Please indicate which item you're speaking on, and you have 3 minutes to stop.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I'm going to speak on the minutes.
That was awesome. I want to see if you can go.
For the minutes, the fact that these complaints are not reflected in the minutes is a problem. Each week we repeat ourselves with the same complaints, with new complaints over and over again. None of them are addressed, none of them are reflected in the minutes.
I'm gonna go to the city council.
It needs to be updated. Moving on to agenda item number 3, the fact that you are renewing your contract with Granicus is an excellent time for you to address these changes. I hope it's a sign that you've been listening and that you realize there needs to be changes done in the minutes as pertaining to people's comments. Granicus gives you the opportunity to do that. It is built into their system. It's the same system that New York uses, Sacramento uses, most of the rest of the country uses, and they use those attributes, the opportunity to address the public comments by having at least a hyperlink, taking them to where that person spoke, what they said, and it's a way for you to include our comments in the minutes. And the fact that your YouTube channel doesn't have dates and titles sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm watching people just kind of like zoned out on the screen, not paying attention, not hearing a word we say. It gets really frustrating when you all look so bored. Is Candy Crush not exciting enough for you today that you can't even bother to look up or pay attention or be present in these meetings? Thank you, I yield back my time.
Welcome back to G. Indicate which item you're speaking on. You have 3 minutes. Your multiple agenda.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the minutes. Henry, Audit LA, Laura, Georgia, they said some really amazing stuff that's not gonna be recorded in the minutes. Nothing is ever recorded in the minutes except for public comment was received. Like, there should be something. You don't have to go into detail. You could just put something basic, but you don't put anything except that it was received. Like, I've been speaking for over a year, and I've never seen anything reflected in the minutes. Why is there still nothing reflected? Like, it's just received. And then what happens once it's received? What do you guys do with it? You know, and as Georgina was saying, a lot of times it looks like people are zoned out and not listening. And that's really disrespectful to people that are calling in. You know, like, we aren't getting paid to do this. And sometimes we sit around waiting like an hour before we even speak for like a minute. So please pay attention. And I'm going to just yield my time. Thank you.
Great job, Coach.
President Kang, that concludes multiple agenda.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close the multiple item public comment portion of today's meeting. Move forward with the approval of minutes for Wednesday, January 7th, 2000.
Can you go? It's true. Can you go?
Comments, discussion,
Yeah. Everyone did a great job. Did you start it? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now proceed to agenda item number 1 to open the bids for strengthening Park North Stormwater Capture Project.
We're seeing if we can go to the management meeting.
Thank you, President Kane, and I'm James McKnight, Board Secretary and Staff Member.
I think he's hiding.
And the first bid is from Legion Contractors Incorporated. Legion Contractors Incorporated's total bid amount is $29,966,29,966,000. The second bid this morning for everyone is from Ford GC Incorporated. Ford GC Incorporated's total bid amount is $27,492,000.
Do you know if are we allowed to go to the management meeting, like the one after this, the manager? Okay. Huh? Okay. 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 Thank you. We'll come back. Yeah, I don't think they can do it during bids. We can come back.
Try to get to see you.
Yeah, we'll see if we can.
It says members of the public who wish to offer public comment to the board.
She has to do the Zoom, but I know it's like, hopefully they. Hmm?
It's the public who actually want you to catch.
Yeah, but you make your public comment on steroids, like like.
The first thing, which.
Yeah, but they didn't stop you. They could. I was like,
You're gonna stop me? Let's see.
yeah, well, they don't stop signing. Oh, bye, Style. Thank you for coming. Thank you, guys. Did they start? Thanks. Thank you, thank you. Eat the puppy. There's the puppy. Morning, Papa. Hi, baby.
We call the name, give that random, it's randomly generated. So if you wait to do the name, you find out under call aloud.
What?
I got
9 to the end. 9 to the end? 9 to
I'll be calling the first 5 names for public comment. Jason Down, Anna P.
I did everything. Anything from 9 on. Yeah, they were generous. I think they. Keep that up.
Good morning, you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for Jeff. Go ahead.
My name is today, the client is hired.
You're just Christian advice. It continues.
I want to speak to all motherfucking items, please, and give my non-general public comment about this thing. Item 15 regarding the Los Angeles Police Department. It doesn't badass fucking cops and there was some big ass guns, But again, none of you jackasses care about them. They would offer them a good retirement package and give them some nice retirement years before they leave, not when they're gone. So regarding the sworn hiring, it's not gonna happen. You don't have the budget. What you're gonna do, you're gonna ask the federal government to pay for this shit because your dumbass government doesn't give you the money to pay for the budget. Remember with Mary Best, they don't have enough money to hire police officers. What a stupid bitch. If it was number 11, the regular meeting Dan Rice, well, fuck Dan Rice. That's what I think about it. Item number 11. Matter of fact, because I have such limited time, I am 13 and each day. Because if it was 69, I'd be able to us right now that we're for in Division 42, current time. So let's look at item number 10, and I'll read it clearly into my. With my 1 minute.
So sweet, thank you.
The chair and member of Energy
Thank you, thank you.
decides that recycling program as a comment is not good for Los Angeles. I could have fucking told you that. You fucking moron. You smoking staff and smoking friends and even sing back there to tell you what I already know. Collecting fucking garbage from the street like recyclables for $20 a fucking day will never pay my rent. Don't get it? Dumbass attorney, dickhead. I find the city cannot continue this BRBR program because it doesn't exist. Just like the dick in my hand doesn't exist. I'll get a good 12 answer regarding LAPD. Sing S. Let's sing on AGH to sing. You found it way harder to retirement. Can't you say what I see about Mr. Singh and his retirement? No one can like just fucking phone. Big head, moron, idiot, stupid, confined asshole.
Oh, hold on, your time is up, sorry.
You asshole!
Smoking skank.
1 minute, go ahead.
This asshole, contemptuous motherfucker, constantly violates the ground.
Hold on, we're having technical difficulties.
Here we go again.
Do not interrupt, if this is your first show of the morning, do not disrupt this meeting. If you do, you'll be subject to a rule pursuant to Rule 7 or Rule 12. I will tell you your time. Jeffrey. 1 minute.
Everyone knows that this contemptuous big head pumpkin head up there constantly says Rule 7, Rule this. Well, fuck your Rule 7, asshole. Show me where your big, stupid asshole comment towards me and my public comment are interfering with the public, asshole. Where's the fucking rule? Where? Where's the rule? I want to know. I want to see it. So before you make a statement of lies, as you continue to lie about us, as you continue to lie about the budget, as you continue to lie about LAPD budgeting and monies, hey, Mr. Singh in the background out there is on his way out, and I'm going to congratulate him because it's time that LAPD get the fuck out of Los Angeles. They're running out of money. You're not going to have a retirement. And as far as I'm concerned, 42 USC 1980 politely, fuck you, pumpkin head for the rest.
And to hold on, Mr. City Attorney, we're going to interrupt public comment here. I want for the record to reflect that Mr. Furman threw something onto the council floor while he was speaking. Just want to make sure the record reflects that.
No, wait.
Madam Clerk,
No, you didn't.
we have 13 minutes.
No offense,
left now.
Babs.
I know we had at least item 7 that we need to put in the report, so can we take a vote on those items if it's more than 7? We're out.
Yes. So, just to clarify, 7 is being reconsidered now, sir.
All right, so let's open the roll, close the roll, Senator Book, 13 ayes. All right, any others?
That's all. Would council like to go back to public comment?
Yes, let's return to public comment.
Everyone, Lisa, you should look into Jason.
Calling the next few names before the next speaker. Again, Jim Key, Smoke N, Mark R. Edwards, Ty Foreman, and Ty Thompson. Good morning. I assume all items are general public comment?
You assume correctly, sir.
Yes, you can hear the mic on. Go ahead, you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Before we begin, I don't think you were here when we read out the items. The items that are open are 9 through 15. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, let's start with number, I think it's 9, about the street vacation. I am going to say here, and I think Smoke and Scan understands where I'm coming from, and I hope you do too, that I don't want any street vacations because I just can't trust the city
to know the right time to do it or the right circumstances, because you guys went against everything and changed the name of North Berendo to L. Ron Hubbard, and it's like you can't undo it. You guys gave them a revocable permit and they violate it constantly, and you don't revoke it, and they want a street vacation, so, like, I can't trust you. Like, how do we trust you guys that if you are going to do this, that if they, violate all the terms, that you're not going to do something about it? So it seems like once you give all this leeway for whatever, that, you don't follow up to make sure they're not abusing the system. Um, and then the one about Van Nuys, okay, I would normally, because, being a Valley resident, I would love that, but Mr. Lee's name is on it, and Mr. Lee understands, and Smoke and Skin remembers too, he still owes me an apology, okay? And so I can't vote yes for anything that Mr. Lee is putting forward, because, and he even said he didn't know why he owes me an apology. I even explained it, and he's still being belligerent, Mr. President. And I think that's really, I think he should stop, and I think you should have a word with him. Because I would like to, sometimes he has some good ideas, and I would like to be able to say yes to his stuff. But I can't, because I cannot accept rudeness. I just think that's wrong. And I think Smoke and Skin would agree with me. I really do. And I hope you do too. Okay, the next one is these unmanned things that, like, I understand that, everyone wants to be able to see everything and everywhere, but at what point do we just say, you know what? That we have enough surveillance? And I'm nervous because sometimes it seems like they go, like, if the police get it, then Scientology wants it, and you're going to say, okay. And then Scientology, because you know what? That's what happens with the surveillance, right? You allow them to have all this surveillance cameras, including license plate trackers. And, they, I don't, so now they're going to have drones, okay? Because that's what seems to happen. That's the process so far. You guys get this stuff, and then Scientology gets this stuff, and then uses it against people who are just minding their own business. Like, people going down the street of just anywhere around any Scientology building cannot have a private conversation, even though there's no expectation of privacy in public. And I know, we all know that, including, but still, who wants to be like a police state where where Scientology knows everything you're saying around any one of their buildings? So let's say no, let's hold back until you guys divorce Scientology. Okay, I am here to tell you, All right, I'll take 3 minutes. Okay, we are tired of you guys giving the city, giving Scientology all these carte blanche, permits, even though every single time they have an event, I show you every single time I submit evidence of how they not are only just violating it in a small way, but in a big way, like preventing like fire access, no fire lanes, or, nothing with they're preventing pedestrians, even though they're legally not allowed to do that. But you guys are allowing it, and you're open to lawsuits. And that's like, is that the only thing? Do I have to do that next? Do I have to sue the city because my rights keep getting violated? I would like to have some, like, Smoke and Scan to chime in and tell me what he thinks. I'm going to listen later to see what he thinks, if you guys should keep allowing them to violate the rights for the citizens to be able to go down a public street. And the permits are correct. The permit writing is correct. It's just that they're not obeying it and you're not enforcing it. So stop giving it to them. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here to also attach myself with honest comments. I'm here, as you all know, born and raised in the courts of Scientology. I'm here to remind you guys, you all have a job, and part of that job is to be honest and transparent and not allow companies, businesses like Scientology, drug groups, like Drug Free World, or Narconon, or have author services or Galaxy Press infiltrate the city or their money or their permits, and that's what they're doing right now. On a daily basis, you have people infiltrating from $47 per week members that are indentured slaves that literally infiltrate themselves in the city. They go on the neighborhood council boards. They're there knowing what the city needs so that they can infiltrate it into the next few months in advance. So please divorce yourself, like I said, divorce yourself from Scientology, divorce yourself what you think is normal, what drug programs you think are normal, when you find out that drug proves the psychology, please do the right thing and divorce yourself and be aware of that.
Great job.
you.
Great job.
Good morning. What items would you like to speak to? General public comment. It's your 1 minute. Go ahead. Good morning. Always, it is an honor to address you all. I just wanted to make a statement about some of my experiences this morning to recenter the conversation and dialogue on things that are important to Angelinos, to the state of California, and hopefully by extension to the nation. What I really experienced this morning when Central City East, there are a lot of international vendors and international presence there. And growing up where I grew up, right outside of Washington, D.C., there's a major consolidation of authority back in the international community. That's something that I'm working tirelessly to try and establish, especially with the generous Hispanic community that is there and references a lot of the Central City Easters. And you know, that's really something I'm here to do right now. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Henry's up the bat.
Good morning. What items would you like to speak to? Good morning. General public comment and multiple agenda items. I'll start with number 9. So 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for Jack. Go ahead. Thank you. So item number 9, we have an exemption for a street vacation. And I want to talk about street vacations. Street vacations actually fall into a couple of categories, but one of the options is actually for a type R revocable. So you can rename and revoke the street to a private entity, and you have the option to take back that street, especially if the service of making it private does not serve the public at large. And that is an option that is actually not an option, it's actually mandated. And that was a little testimony I was just to the attorney. Where the Board of Street Services actually has to weigh formally what good is the public getting on whether they get a public street for private use. And in fact, to that point, over at intersection of West Sunset and Godwin Avenue, there's a street there that has been for years now with false protesters and a false narrative. Unlawful special events permits have been given to
now. We move on to another item, but you can continue that during the general.
yes. And that's the, I'll move that from general public comments. So I want us to move down to number 12, the LPD drones. There's a district court judge over here in Michigan that ruled even flock cameras, drones are in fact public records. What is the LPD going to do with regard to such records? Is it going to fight back at the fact that you're taking a public tax dollar, you're recording the people, and whether or not they're going to fight back and argue what those records fall into some sort of exemption? What exemption is it? What argument do you have to against the Michigan District Judge who already ruled on this issue to say these records, this content is already public matter? You have good arguments to go back on. What privacy argument do you have to go back on? Where you're using public tax dollars to literally spy on the people and to do so in an open fashion, no expectation of privacy in public. And so that is a big point of contention with item number 12. Moving on to item number 15 is regarding hiring of more sworn LAPD personnel and going round behind it. The city has literally shit its entire budget into the LAPD. But the problem is the LAPD has so many liability payouts with regard to misconduct, with regard to corruption, that many of the new officers will literally not see pension payouts. You will not see your pension being paid out. The city is that much in debt. And it doesn't matter if the city council now votes on increasing their budget now. The only people that benefit are people that are almost at retirement age. Everybody else is running far. And you should know that if you have any interest in going to join the LAPD, you will not get your pension. The city has totally abandoned you to fuck you over on a pension. All you have is some overtime with zero retirement options. You are really fucked and you have the city council to thank for it. Moving over to the general public comment, on the street vacation issue, Scientology for years has been using the Bureau of Street Services specifically
the executive leadership under the command of people today, and I published a misconduct profile on the website called auditthegovernment.org. I already have a misconduct profile on Heidi Kelsey-Soro, where she literally, deliberately, knowingly violated Marcy's law and protected a self-admitted pedophile from facing jail time and imprisonment by letting him out the secret plea deal, and she never, ever confirmed with the victim, saying she had a plea deal before it was issued, but misrepresented it in court as such. His name is Anthony Milano. He's a self-admitted psychologist, he's a self-admitted pedophile, and she protected his ass from ever experiencing any imprisonment. Back on the Keyword's issue, he has family members that is using his executive position as the head of the Bureau of Street Services to unlawfully use Scientology, various structural experiments to close down the street in order to create an area that the public doesn't want to use the public street, and it's bullshit.
Awesome job. Sorry, so Anna. Sorry. I know I lost a friend this week too. It's hard. It's horrible. I already spoke.
Henry and Frederick Philby.
Oh wow, that's horrible. 22. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Speak during general.
Bye guys.
I'm just gonna speak out general.
So we see if we can go to that meeting. You did great. You did amazing. We're getting our system down. All right. I think we got it. All right. Ah, great. Yeah, I'm sorry. And sending hugs. That's just horrible.
Good job on speaking.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard for people, and like, just do it. You just gotta use your voice and do it. We don't get our voice off. So mine, we use it when we can.
Good. Yep. Good. How about you? You went back to public, public works too, or they resolved? No?
They're having it today already.
They did it. Yeah, you missed it. Yeah.
Oh.
So
I think they'll only allow general public comments on it.
I don't even think we're allowed to come into the meeting. I wonder if we are. But yeah, you did great. Audit, but or Joe, either one. I go by audit.
That's really cool. I see that you've got a little bit of an apparatus here.
A little bit.
I'm working on a lot of issues pertaining to healthcare. I really came to LA for a life sciences startup working on genetic therapies and robotics.
Wow.
There's the Oceanwide Plaza, which I'm fortunate enough to be.
You know who would be Henry? He does robotics. The other guy that's with us, he's
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll be able to talk to you guys about it later. And maybe
Okay.
get your support on some of it
Okay.
with healthcare, because what I'm really trying to do is get advanced medical treatments into the hands of the general public.
That's what we need.
The Oceanwide Plaza that he turned into a hospital, those graffiti skyscrapers where people can get voluntary robotics, artificial organs, genetic treatments, things like Neuralink at very low cost. Because I was raised Catholic, and we really believe in just protection, whether it's rhetoric, rhetorical, or through acts of human life. And Knights Hospitaller, that was their only job, was to protect the children.
Yeah.
And it's something very important to me. But I'm gonna have to talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be
That'd be
awesome to get
cool.
support for that.
Yeah, we'll see you at the next meeting. But good job. All right, bye bye. Oh, what's your name? We never. All right. There we go. You too. He seems sweet.
They said it was in.
No, I think it's in their like a back room. Like I think it's probably in their main. But let's see if they're still going. Then we could ask. I feel good. I know it. Yeah. We should bring her picture though. Curious, she doesn't like that when you do that.
Construction, in which outlined in the program implementation plan as well, is that we have three definite construction phases, and these three
Oh,
phases
interesting,
have
Peter.
spanned 30 years.
Probably is
The
though.
first phase, what we call the foundational infrastructure.
We can.
Recyclable water, foundation.
Okay, so. Okay, so 11:30. So let's go get that form.
We'll get tea and.
Okay. I'll be back. Yeah. Are we scooting through?
But guys, yeah, the Polychron, Jason Polychron, his channel, everyone should look at his channel. He did some really, really, really good investigations. Yes, it's. The real reason they call it tax. Wait, hold on first. Let's get that form though. Oh yeah, wait, the forms, yeah. Like, I don't know where I'm going. Which form, what is it on the form? No, it's here. It's the, yeah, the intent to sue. What's going on? We're in between meetings. We have to see what's on. Wait, what the heck? Oh, this way, this way. I'm like, it's feeling a little shaky. Oh, yeah, I love your bag. And people are noticing like your hair different. Like she looks cute today. It's just a nice mess. Yeah, but it looks really cute. And then with the, yeah, see, that's, she's a fit check, right? They say fit check. Yeah, so on TikTok, they always say it's a fit check. Yeah. There she is. I thanks. I need to come in and kiss from city clerk meeting stuff too. Yeah. Yep. I want to get one too because I'm going to do a second one. I think it is very exciting. It's a great. Yeah, we're just going to start soon. And we're going to start. We're going to get our intent to. Yes. Oh, thank you, Julia. And how are you? I was like, let me see. I'm going to get 3 of them. Okay. I'll get one each for now. Do you need one or two? You're just doing one at a time? Okay, because I need one. I need one. Yeah, but do you need one or two for you? One, let's do one at a time or? Let's do one at a time. Okay, hi. Can we get, two intent to, notice of intents, to sue, like for the city, the notice of intent paperwork?
Oh, we don't have that here.
I've gotten here every time.
We have the claim for damage form.
Okay, yeah, I think it's the same thing, yeah. Just call it different things.
Right?
Huh? Yes, please.
Thank you. That's for security.
And there's no other, forms you have for, like intent of like,
Isn't there like it's called an intent to sue or like
We don't
intent?
have that here.
where is that?
Have is that, which is a claim for damage form, or the claim for refund?
Claim for refund?
And do you know where we would get the intent to sue?
I think this is the same thing, I think, but do you also have, what about, cure and correct for when they're not violate Brown Act and they don't respond? Would that be under damages?
You can write like a public, like like in a regular PDF or on a, like.
But I wanted to go in as an intent, like as a claim, that they not
So it's
abiding
on
by
there,
it.
that they know it's coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just something that you would have.
No, I did the cure and correct, but the city's not responding to it.
Oh,
So I want to do the next step to sue under Brown Act.
okay. I mean, you can do this one, or I mean, I can give you the information to the city attorney's office
Okay,
for further information on how to.
okay. Can I get 2 more of these just in case? Because I have, yeah. Yeah, we're going to start doing the Brown Act.
Sidewalks and stuff.
What are the Brown Act?
And all that,
Right,
yeah.
and then I'm not letting you know, yeah. Thank you, yeah. And that'll be your 2. Here, take your 10, I'll take these 2. Yeah. Oh, miss? That's like,
Yeah, what,
I also want to get the afternoon meeting, agenda items.
for this time?
Any of the meetings this afternoon?
And putting these in your big ones. So it doesn't bend allegedly. Oh, you still have your letters and things?
Or I could put it in my purse here.
Mustard,
Huh?
the letters for his book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we ran out of books.
So still looking.
I think
Just folded them in half kind of.
okay. So can you hit the bell? I forgot because I want to see what afternoon meetings are here. Take it, we forgot something. I'm gonna remind our bell.
is the city attorney's, phone number.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. I wanted to ask you that too. I forgot to ask for the afternoon meeting, any for today, like the,
At 2 p.m.
is that the only meeting today?
Yeah, let me double check, but this is what I have right here.
Perfect. Can we each get one?
Is it for homeless and housing?
Yeah.
Housing and homeless community.
Yep.
I'll be-
Tell them to open up Big Blue
For
for,
what, yeah. Lot of open space in there.
they have all these buildings, right? And they're supposed to be giving
The
back to the
church
community.
The church that is then, that has just been run down
Yeah.
on Sunset and right after Edgemont, whatever that street is. There's that church. They.
It is?
This the
Anyone?
only-
Okay, at 2 p.m. you
And
said?
do you have another one for me? Sorry.
And
Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks.
I wonder if we should check in and make sure they're not starting, like, because I have a feeling it's going to start whenever it's,
Isn't there a button for the,
mm-mm.
so they just let you?
So, and we're going to go to there's the hey, we're going to go to the management meeting. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't give public comment, but, but we can go.
Comment on.
But you have to, I thought you had to,
No, he said it's open to the.
oh, cool.
At 11:30.
11:30.
Yeah,
Okay.
but remember it
It's
said.
gonna be on the far side.
No, he said it was there in that room.
No, I just got the
Ask
conference.
TJ.
Yes, yeah, he said it's gonna be in their little private conference room, so go all down to the hall. If it's not there,
Yeah,
all the way down
in the other room.
to the very last room,
Okay. Yeah, their office, like where their offices are.
right, their offices. We can't reach it up the floor, get us.
Yes, Ramen, she runs that committee, homelessness.
Hey, Madam Chair, we're looking for some, what happened? Where's all the vouchers for all the housing?
Sorry, I said that again.
You guys are gonna help people with housing no more?
No, we help with housing. I just can't help with 14 because I'm not in District 14.
What district? Okay.
11, so.
Yeah, man, that's right down the street from
So if you can help with District 11.
Echo Park. And
Who's 11? I don't know all the names yet. Oh, okay, okay. Tracy Parker.
Tracy.
Anyway,
All right,
Yes,
so, okay, all the way going out to Palisades, okay, that's a nice area. Hey. All right, so we're gonna go back, we should go back and ask where it's gonna be for sure. Or do we just wanna go down the second floor? Yeah, we're gonna go get, she
I
wanted
did
to,
like a tea. I waited 30 minutes for a bus that comes every 6 minutes this morning. Wow, thanks.
but they want everyone out of their cars and.
you never trust.
Well,
So, so can we check and confirm that that's the only meeting today? I could have sworn there's others.
Tomorrow's early, but 45 minutes late. It's not a bunch of.
Is there any other meetings today besides homeless? Is there any other meetings? Just that? Is it only homeless?
Only homeless.
Housing and homeless. 2
That's it.
p.m.
Okay, what about any of the
There's a
other?
possibility though, that current price is still over there in the courthouse right now on the 3rd floor and division.
Dealing with the felony.
Nah, his ass, I'm telling you,
Is there?
Well, maybe after 11:30.
they won't argue anything of substance, but they might do some basic job.
Yeah, but just him seeing us would cheer him up. Yeah, right. Yeah, we're like, excuse me, you better behave and with the Scientology, you better do something right and fix the Scientology. I feel like saying, excuse me, Judge, he just broke the law again by allowing them to have this permit to shut down the sidewalk against the law and have, we should go get him in trouble. Not at the judge, but like scare him.
Like what he said, his wife had done courses.
No, no, that's not true. What it was, but he did report it. So she had a company, she owns a company and Scientology used them as a client, like Scientology was a client.
So they paid the company.
Yeah, but he did report it. And this was like 5 years ago because
But that's a.
it was a valid, hey, do you have new wallpaper? Yes. Yeah.
All they want is tea. How much is it?
All they want to eat?
How much is it for the whole tea?
I smell the fire. I smell smoke.
Right?
How are you doing?
Fair.
Give me the cash tip for the
No,
coffee.
he's not accepting.
You can't give me the cash tip for the coffee.
That's
You buy tea.
That's not even enough for a tip.
That's not even enough.
I can't even buy a drink with that.
Uh,
Now, if you're taking it to Denny's, it's a different story.
I don't even think you can
Denny's.
take a bus with that.
you can't.
$1.75.
Nowadays, all you do is you walk in there and you go, I don't got the fare, thank you.
That's true. They always usually let you. They do.
They let you in?
Yeah, it's like, well, me, they never really bother me. And if so, I said, like, I'm free anyway, but you could probably say, like, I just don't have it.
When I really didn't have any money or cash, and I was like, oh, fuck, I got all the bus ready, and then I was like, I don't have any cash.
They usually let you go.
Anything on me.
Hey,
So I was like, I.
why do you think I was telling you? I need a courtesy ride right down the block. And I said, I don't want to move. Get in. I stand there, waiting to throw me off. You're holding up the bus.
It's like, I'm not falling for any of this.
Stop. What's so hard about that? They're not going to kill you. It's on your same route. It's not like I'm detouring.
He's like, I'm not falling.
You know, everyone has excuses.
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Hey, Dusty needs to walk.
Hey, hey, ass away from his girlfriend. He's fucking up.
I know. I love Dusty. Dusty's such a sweet boy. Oops.
Acting dumb.
Oh my God. Really bad. Really bad. I dropped my homeless one.
Green shrimp. Not dwarf-based green shrimp, the other Chinese shrimps.
It's bad.
Oh, he's
Oh my God. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna mute for a second. Sorry, guys, I'm back.
had everybody laughing in the back.
Yeah, right.
Dusty.
Some get the fuck out of this job, dude.
Oh man.
See you later, Dusty.
Collect that truck and go, man. And if-
Okay,
and if
11:08, should we get some tea?
Sure.
What's up? Is that on?
Second floor. Second. Yeah.
Let's get tea and then go to.
Okay.
We're gonna go get tea.
Oh, you know what? Do we have time to go across the street?
I have my personal phone.
Yeah.
No, shrimp. Shrimp guys. Only Dusty can be there. Okay. Shrimp guys.
Yeah, we call. Yeah, they call it. Yeah. He's so sweet. I want to go across the street though.
be smart as me. He's smart. He's so silly.
He is the smart. Yeah, he's such a smart boy. He's so sweet. He's got human eyes. He looks human, like he's a people and deep inside. Right, Daddy? He's got human eyes, huh? He is. He looks human.
Does it to the women.
Yeah, he's just Yeah, he does. He is a chick magnet for sure. Are we allowed to say that? Is that's not PC? He's a chick magnet.
Yes.
And he knows it. Oh yeah. Okay, go. Yep. Okay, Irish. There's a a bolo. Be on the lookout for a handsome cop alert, according to one of my viewers. See the fans. You got fans. All the way from Love from Ireland. So you're safe. See, it's not just Duarte. Duarte he steals all the love. You know, like it's not fair.
Not just Duarte.
It's not just Duarte. See, you got fans too.
Dusty is super cute. He's so funny. I know.
Really like if I have any trouble, I'll go to the park and
Yeah.
talk to him. He'll make me feel safe.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you feel safe for him and stuff. Like, yeah, he's creating a safe environment. No, he's a nice. That's what I'm saying. They've been good to us here. Like all of them, they really have.
They don't, yeah, they really don't like
Yeah,
apology. They hear about it.
yeah,
and
they hear. Yeah,
Their pension,
yeah.
or are they?
Oh, no, we had to go on this side. We had to go on this side. We cut to two. Yeah, that side doesn't go to two. Oh man, I'm in like a lot of pain right now. Yeah, Mr. Herman's a piece of work. Dusty, but he does a good goat puppet. Yeah, it did sound like goat puppet. He's really good. He is. Yeah, he is. I think they all are married, but we're not. Look, but
They're
it's
all
like look,
married.
but don't touch because they're all married. There's no cop that's single because with that pension, they all have a wife. Because like, whoop.
Doesn't it go up or something if they do, or if they are married and stuff?
Well,
Or
it's just that
do they cover more because,
well, they get more. I think it was yeah, it's over there. There's not that they get paid more. But they get the way like let's just face it, it's a really good pension, and why we
you wanna have to.
yeah, yep, you want to stick it out until they retire. So it's rare that you see cops nearing retirement that aren't married. Man, I wish I had time to go outside and get like those little dumplings. I'm like starving. Okay. And don't forget they have the thing across the street too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like that's where I wish we had time for that.
Like that.
Oh man, oh man.
You want something?
Oh,
Do
shoot.
you want one of these?
Um
Do you want anything like to go?
n- no, I think I'll take it like across when I after the meeting. But, oh wait, I have to be wait, I have to mute because of the music. Hey guys, hopefully they don't they keep I always get zapped in here. So I'm trying to get away from the yeah, yeah, I just I don't know. Right now I'm in pain, so I'm not really in the mood for anything. I get like ugh. Just have to wait for it to pass. Let's see what the housing. This housing. Oh, you know what one's housing? Hold on, I want to see what's. 'Cause I think we can hit that one up high, a lot more. Oh, that's the regular council. Because housing, I'm gonna make the fact, like, because if you have a 501(c)(3), it's, the money's supposed to go back to the community and they don't, nothing goes, so there's a loophole where they can, I guess, invest in money in buildings, and it's all empty. They should be using that for, to house the, unhoused. I should date a side dude? It's hard to keep up with just the dude. I don't have the bandwidth or the energy for a side dude. The actual dude is, it's difficult enough. Okay, let me see, shelter crisis, state shelter crisis declaration. Well, we have all these Scientology buildings that can help you with that if you'd only force them. Um, Time limited subsidy program. We're having staffing issues. Okay. Well, oh, thank you, Julia. I got the message. Thank you so much. Um, I zone out when I start reading these. Thank you. How much I owe you?
Just,
I'll-
let's share something at lunch.
Okay. Thank you.
Drink is.
Yeah, I need it. I know. I'm not ever. I'm like in morning.
We need to
Whatever.
give you more electrolytes, things like that. So this is really good.
I was shaking at the meeting. I was feeling like I was trembling.
I
Like
was
fear.
too,
It was
not
just
in
like
fear, it's weakness. I literally
Yeah,
was like, I
me
don't
too.
need anything, and I rushed
Yeah.
this and then waited.
Yeah.
But do you know how annoying that is? I was like in the middle of the street, like, it says it's supposed to be here. The next one, nothing. The next one, something.
Wow.
The next one, I'm like, if it doesn't come, I have to take a lift or I'm gonna miss everything.
I think they just looked the other way because they knew you didn't get your.
Babe, I was like, I took the metro bus that you guys run was late. I was waiting 30 minutes. And it's supposed to be a bus every 6 minutes.
Miriam, wow, that's not good.
That's why I was upset. It was like, okay, I'm not just like, oh, I missed a bus or two. There's supposed to be four
Like a whole.
buses and.
Wow, and I didn't even.
And so I didn't know if that last bus was even gonna come.
Thank you.
So sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna just push for all of these that because they're 501c3. They're supposed to be helping the community. They don't.
They don't.
So you can demand that they do.
That's how they're.
Yeah, so they can help by offering, since they have all this empty real estate, which is just a scamtology so they don't have to, right, so they don't lose their 501c3. Yeah.
It's all recruitment scam. And you
Oh,
know,
hey,
we
I don't,
have
where did you leave off,
evidence-
Muriel?
We have evidence from a farmer, somebody who puts farmers markets together. That had
Yes.
a farmer's market in their parking lot and said she was completely disgusted.
Because, yeah,
they
there was
were starting
no,
to recruit the
yeah.
vendors.
But no customers,
No
like, they didn't
customers.
invite
She
the
was like,
public.
"What is this? This is
It was
all
just a
show."
film, yeah, it was just for show.
All show.
And we have, so we're getting outside evidence.
She said, don't give, she went to all of the vendors, don't give your information to them, you don't need to
Yep.
sign up for anything.
Yep.
That's insane, like, they do not realize, like, no, no, no.
Iris, that's true. Iris is so funny. Miriam's like, what did I miss? And Iris is like, a handsome cop. That was the main thing. That's what you missed. I'll just hold it.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
because I'll probably want
You're-
some.
See what you're doing, you're holding like 10 things and.
That's
then
what I
you're gonna
do.
do your thing.
I'll do it over here. I'll do it over
Okay,
here.
can I go like this?
Yeah.
And can I go like that?
Yeah.
So that at least it's kind of snug.
Yeah.
And then this is for the meeting right now.
No,
right?
for
Or is this
today.
homeless?
No, that's for homeless.
For homeless, okay. All right, let's go to third floor.
All right.
We can wait in the.
Yep.
Is your meeting?
I'll stick it in here.
We can wait in the room.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
What's this?
Oh, I
Oh, that was.
I have my lidocaine patches on, but it's not helping.
I did notice that the guy who runs, the agent guy that runs the city meeting,
Yeah, the city attorney.
he was like, hello, good, like.
Yeah.
I could tell, I was like, general public comment, and he's like, okay, you have 1 minute.
You know,
Like, he cares, he does care, and I'm starting to catch that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a stickler sometimes, but he came up to me and said, he goes, off the record, I agree with you with he goes, so he does,
But we
he's
need
on our
people
side.
on the record.
But they can't on their job until, you know what I mean? I feel like he can't
If a
speak
Christian
on the record.
was doing something that was not okay,
No, I mean,
they
but
would put it on the
because
record.
no, the city attorney has to do it, and I agree with you, but it has to come from the city attorney or the city. Because he can't put it on the record because he's not legally allowed to. He can't speak for the city beyond the scope that he's allowed to. Sadly, that's how stuff, because no, but we need to get him to get his boss to put it on the record. Oops. Oh my God, I'm too much. Okay, yeah, so
like, yeah, and then we were talking about, Jason Polychron's site, like if he's back up here, you got, like, it is really good information. Um, Very interesting, and there's more going to be talked about it in the future. We're going to be talking more about it, but I would definitely follow him on, so you'll be up to date on what we're talking about when we talk about it, because we will be talking about, hey, Jason, yeah, we will be talking about Jason stuff, in the very near future. Yeah. Yep. And, but I would say follow him and start reading his stuff or watching his videos even, so you're caught up. So when we're going to be having some lives about it. And so that way people can get caught up, because we're very, very interested in his work. Very interested. Is this the managers meeting, or is this the regular one still? Still the regular? Okay. Oh, thank you, Yadira. And then Jason did a lot of amazing work. And he got our attention too. We're very interested. Huh? Yes. I'm the Syrian. Yeah. Sorry. I do want to go. That's the only bus that would ever be in any port. Yeah, I'm glad we connected too. Yeah. So even just watch, like download. He has stuff to download. He has his web. Jason, can you put your website down if you want? Okay. Tamara Martin, a Gordon job stated in notice. We'll come back. I'm antsy because I'm like, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. So yeah, I would say, yeah, Jason, wait, you have like 4 videos. I really like the second one. I think the second one's very, because I know you did like the shorter one to kind of do a synopsis, but I would say just watch that second video. It's like a 2-hour video. On YouTube? Yeah, and you could do like even double time, whatever, if you need, but it's really good. It really explains what he found, his research. And it's really relevant to what we need to do, for next steps. So we're going to be talking a lot more about it, everybody, but it's just in its due time, like, right. But it's a good time to be following him and learning, and so we can all start moving together and everybody's caught up. So that's my suggestion. Oh, thank you, Miriam. That's his channel. I would say please follow him. He's not currently, but he's not like a streamer. He's not currently posting, but he has 4 videos. I would say just watch them and get up to date. And then he has his website linked. I don't know if you could put the website. There you go. Thank you. His website has a lot of like the cases he's referring to, and he makes a very, very, he paints the picture of how basically that the Supreme Court ruled against the Scientology getting there, that certain things were tax exempt, but the IRS still went forward. And so with it, so we don't know exactly where it's gonna, but we need, right now, it's like, let's get educated on, he did a lot of research. Yeah, it's very interesting. His whole thing is like, oh, wow, like, how did I not know about this? But apparently, maybe timing is everything. Because Mona was discussing it, it just wasn't hitting, I wasn't getting it until like here, I'm starting to say, wait a minute, there's an establishment clause issues. They keep going against it. It's like they're doing things that are favoring one religion, and that's illegal. And so I think a lot of Jason's work supports that as well, that there's a lot of favoritism for this one entity, and so, um, there's going to be next stuff. Good. Everyone, great. Thank you for, yeah. And so I'm very interested. I know Henry's very interested. Mona's very interested. Laura's very interested. Hopefully we're all get very interested um, and see what happens. And yeah, I know. I'm like hurting really bad. But, the what? You want to walk around? Well, I'm trying. It's hard right now. I don't know. Yeah, it's like I took the stuff. Like I have my patches, but it's just I think the stress. I lost a really good friend. So yeah, yeah, it might help. And so, but I had to keep going. I took 3 days off of not working, and I've never did that in the whole year since the start of me. I never even taken a real day. I don't think I've ever taken a full day off. But it's like because I don't want to lose momentum. Like I'm one of those people. If I lose momentum, it's hard to get back up again. So I said, but I took 3 days off. But that's why I said I have to come here because I cannot risk losing momentum. So like I gotta go, even though I really emotionally it's like I'm not up to it. But I'm like being an extrovert. I like being around people. I get energized around people. So I think that's really good to be around people and get perked up. Oh, thank you. Mark. Yeah, it's like I know it's because you're an extrovert too. That's why, yeah, you need the other. Yeah, I mean, right. I have like times when I wanted to decompress, but if you really want to get me out of I need to be around people like energy, like the energy, just because otherwise I was moping for like since Friday. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Yeah. Yeah, and we have to keep going. It's like there's like I figured they would want us to carry on. 100%. Yeah, and they would want us to keep fighting and fight harder. Have more energy for us now. They're yeah. Giving us energy. They're the ones giving us that energy. Yeah, look at that. Get back to it. Yeah, yeah, that's what we know they're in a better place. Um, but yeah, it's hitting bike guy really hard too because they were friends for like 35 years. But, oh, hey Marie. Hey Marie, I'm going to send you that thing. I just have not had the chance to email it again. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But I will get that to you. If not today, hopefully tomorrow. Uh, Mary, take all the time you need. You just went through, you're going through stuff too. So many people going through stuff. Take the time you need. Because maybe for you, it may be easy to just get back into it. For me, I just know my personality sometimes because it's like I could just get sidetracked or whatever. So I can't. I had to keep pushing. But you come whenever and you're here. So that is amazing. And it's a lot. That's like more than I would even ask or expect right now. Yeah, it's true. Distraction is good, Lisa. And like Irish would say, looking at a handsome comps, that's also helpful. So we got to keep our humor up. We got to keep the humor going. All day at City Hall, doing the same thing every single day. Yeah. They absolutely love. They do. They say even with the curmudgeon, the worst of the worst, they said it makes it interesting. Days interesting. They're like, they don't agree with it. They don't support a lot of the stuff, but they're like, it does at least keep the boredom away. It doesn't mean you condone what's said. America's thing is First Amendment rights. You're allowed to speak and play freedom of speech, and that's so important. Yes. We take that shit for granted. People in Denmark can't even protest. Yeah, they can't even look right. They can't film right. So that's why, as much as I hate it, things said, it's right. I don't ever want to seduce. Right. Controlled by the cartel. Like there's so I would never want. Right. But look how they're trying to control us. That we can't go through. Yeah. Okay. So no, we have to fight it, or you lose it. Yeah. That's right, Iris. See, Iris, I feel like she's really good at like Irish trying to get us up and running. Like, stop that. Like, you're sassafras. Like, you're like not like she's going to keep us going, right? Because there's always an upside. Just a question of looking hard enough. We don't have to look too like to help this look hard. Michael. Hi, Michael. That was so good. I was really. That was like, I know. Yeah, he did so good. Yes. Like you got it. Like listen and do something. Like, yeah. Awesome. I'm not so good without the script. I know, but it was so really what? It was so on point. To the point. It's okay to read it. We don't. But the fact, if that's what that's what needed to get it on the record. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I think I should too. But It was really, really good because like you said it in a way that it's like,
It's like you're there, you're coming with care, and you're like, can you guys please also have this care?
I believe
Can you
it.
also do this? We're just wondering. That's
But
all.
you're saying that they're
Just
not
wondering
doing,
if you could be better people. Okay.
but that the fact that, no, I liked also that you're saying that the city attorney is being complicit with this, that all these people, everyone's coming, all these complaints, and it never gets beyond, it gets like squashed at the city attorney level.
The people who are supposed to decide if someone's guilty or innocent are juries, not attorneys.
Right.
They're not sending it to the juries.
There you go.
Right now.
Especially like now. I've never been to the management meeting. I didn't even know it was open to the public. Yeah, the change has happened, and that's, is it getting better? Change has happened for the stuff they have done. Like, they're not having permits anymore, but they're changing their, rise up and not give them anything. You got to acknowledge that they are changing the law, your own laws. I don't know. I don't think so.
They said 11:30.
Is it still buffering? I need to get my charger out. Irish. You got to look for the good. Or the good looking. Dang, is this still so many? But because Irish is cheeky. She's smart, but she's cheeky.
Somewhere in a file. Is that a disconnect?
What's good is that all these other people get to hear. There's a lot of people.
We would like to keep a professional working relationship with its own administration. And at the end of the day, we want to just, where it is just presented, right? The getting out of. This is still buffering. Property abandonments, getting. That is the ultimate.
They were abandoned properly, cleaned properly, and we have certification of those being cleaned properly in records. And BCA can inspect those endpoints to make sure that they're properly cleaned and the items they were taken out of them were properly disposed of, all that fun stuff that goes along with abandoning environmental hazardous waste in this case. So, that's for both parties. 100%. Yes. And that's what is processed, and we want to make sure that the process is understood by our franchisees, so that whenever they do this type of work, they know you got to step A through F and not start at C. Okay, so what are we missing here, Eric?
Commissioners, I do want to wrap the debate on this item, and I know Commissioner Mitchell has been waiting, so Commissioner Mitchell.
Let's see if there's a. Do we have to sign up for the next meeting? Like, do we have to sign in again? Do we have to sign in again for public comment for the managers meeting? Do they have an agenda?
Correct, yes. With a 6-month expiration.
Maybe it's on the other one.
It's like work was.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we're starting.
Huh? Oh, look at their, wait, oh, look.
Is it this?
No, look at, their main meeting. Like, go to the Public Works meeting, and then you open it, and then you scroll down, and it'll show you the manager's meeting.
That's what we need to understand, because, just say, permit was a change, it seems like there's more work there. So basically, it's by democracy to get the plan, so to speak, until 4 months after they requested, but the work isn't done.
They got the initial plans in March of 2022. And then I also emailed the Bureau of Petroleum in May to confirm, and then they dragged it
What year?
2022. And then it was dragged into work at the Bureau.
Understand, you can tell me that you have emails, you send all this stuff, but understand we only have your public comment and your comments here today. You don't have any evidence of that. So, I'm not evidence.
We have evidence of all the emails going back and forth. More 10 permits costing 10,000 plus.
So there's multiple permits.
Yes.
Were they all obtained at the same time?
No, it's a phase process to abandon. As we abandon, we have to get permits to abandon different sections. This was
First one that was obtained in January 2022.
that first permit's just they kick it off and start as we continue to abandon.
And was that work still done late?
That work, so it's a 6 month on the original permit, and we obtained an extension on the original permit, and we kicked off in September 2022. And then through 10 plus permits, all the way through the beginning of
And
2025.
the permits, let me ask you this, at the beginning, you know, you're gonna need 10 permits in terms of the segments that you're abandoning?
We don't know, we submitted the full, scope of work plan in the initial permit, but what ends up happening with the city of LA permitting is the way the Bureau of Engineering dictates us to break out the permits, and we follow the orders of the Bureau of Engineering. And we also communicate and give those permits to the petroleum.
But the work wasn't done on the 9th, right? In other words, even the work that started in September 2022, was that phased in?
The permit, it's a phased process. This can't be done in 6 months. It was phased over 2.5 years of work. It's a lot of work.
361Q. It's in my car though.
Thousands and thousands of feet of pipe.
It's in their offices.
Did you continue paying the franchise?
Do you want to see
Yes,
it?
we did pay the franchise fees, but officially they're not abandoned for the city of LA. And once we get that approval, we would deduct that from our.
Madam VP Chavez has spoken, so question.
Thank you. So, okay, so for the facts, as I understand them, so, the office OPMG basically directed Chevron to go to BOE. Now, there's a difference of opinion on what you were supposed to go to BOE for, but fact of the matter is, OPMG directed Chevron to work with BOE and get approval, which Chevron says he did, OPMG says he did not. But the way I look at it is, and I think from the city staff report, there were breakdowns in communication, which your office has admitted. But there were multiple points where the city could have revoked the permits, but we did not. So work went forward. And so I think that, that raises some questions which are like separate from a policy perspective. We need to be looking at better communication within the Department of Public Works, between OPG and BOE specifically. I think that's a whole separate issue. But on this matter, I would propose that we direct OPG to work with Chevron on closing out the process. Abandonment is not done, correct? The transfer has not happened, correct?
Transfer has not happened, but work has been done, and we would like.
Okay. So is Chevron basically saying they would continue to resolve this issue and close it out? You work through a checklist and do all the things that you're required to do so that it will transfer to us?
Yes, we're glad to take it.
Okay. So I propose that we direct city staff to do that at this point. And I think given all of the issues with this, I think that would be fair resolution. Withdrawing penalty at this point is huge for finalizing the abandonment through a closeout checklist. That's something that I would support since we still need to, the work is near complete, we still need to inspect it, we need to make sure it's approved. We need to say that, unless we're gonna reject it, the abandonment. I would prefer. Because it's not up for vote. Figure that out. So that's something I would propose.
Yeah, they didn't put it.
Thank you very much, Chavez. A couple of things on my end, as I heard, both of your points, is I still having a hard time with the fact that when you met in February, if you already had the plans that you say you submitted early in the process. Why did it take you several months? I understand you want to give a comprehensive plan. That's why you're saying it took months, legal reviewing things. But why did it take you months to do that and didn't really indicate otherwise at that meeting?
But we did, we said that we submitted the original work plans with the notice. We provided multiple times requests, that original notice, the work plans and the permits. So our view was that the original abandonment plan that said what we were going to do was submitted. Since we had finished the work in January and we talked in February, maybe it was miscommunication on my part and Jeff, we were saying that we're going to build the actual abandonment plan and submit it to you since we finished, because that's what we've done and that was the process.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the next meeting, so we're not really following the story. We're seeing them question that they don't question our stuff like that.
Can I add to that, that we had that February meeting, in March, we did communicate with administration, saying that we're still working on it. We did have to go through the proper channels internally at Chevron. And then once again, we communicate with them again in April, letting them know we're still working on it. And then, once again, we have to get pictures, we have to get, our field guys who,
This is Public Works.
to put all of it, doing that
Waiting for your management meeting to start.
City is a little difficult, it's,
So I know so you're saying you have two plans. One was this is what you submitted in May, what you did. If in February, if the red flag was, why didn't you submit your abandonment plan? And if you already had submitted what you were gonna do, why couldn't you submit that for the record if you already had it?
It would have been submitting something we've already submitted.
But that would have resolved that issue from the get-go, because you were being told by the city you didn't follow your protocol, you could have simply resolved it then. I have a hard time knowing that, Chevron is not a mom and pop store. So if it was a mom and pop, I think I would, give a little bit more leniency, but the fact that Chevron is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, I have a hard time, following some of for me personally, I may disagree with some of my colleagues, but that's where I stand. And Eric, I did want to ask you to come back up one last time to clarify that point, because I feel like there's a little bit of a back and forth of what the February meeting really entailed. So if you want to clarify that point for us one last time.
Sure, and I'd like to really point out what spurred the February meeting was we sent a notice of non-compliance to Chevron. So we had been sending emails back and forth. I asked for guidance from the city attorney because I was like, we're not getting information from Chevron. They recommended send a notice of compliance. They're not sending the documentation to me. Then we had the meeting 4 days later after I sent that notice of non-compliance. Because we hadn't received any documentation. We've been asking for it. We didn't receive it. And that's when we had a meeting and we actually met and talked. So I did want to verify that as far as we knew, we had not received any of that documentation. I don't know why that wasn't submitted to us.
Oh, Chevron's in trouble.
Just one last time, and we'll go to Commissioner.
Just real quick, and I know we're hopefully not going in circles, but at that meeting, did Chevron say we sent it to you in 22?
Chevron's in trouble.
I don't recall that. They said we submitted a permit package to DOE. They said that.
What?
Well, in order to send it to DOE, they had to have their drawing, their plan. Because if they didn't send a letter to DOE, they sent a plan to DOE. And I find it interesting, and Chevron, you're saying you sent it certified mail, so there's copies of that, and you're stating that you have more than one email stating that as well. So, I don't know, it sounds like what they're stating is they tried to follow the rules or follow the process, and for some reason, Doesn't have that other end of the communication, I find it interesting. It's an unfortunate.
Yeah, they,
President Pro Tem Grant. And really quick, for the members of the public, quick announcement is that given that our board meeting is running a little bit early today, our management meeting will be canceled for today. So our management meeting will not be happening. Given that this meeting is expected to go much longer. And President Pro Tem Grant.
okay, so we can get out of here then.
I'm two minds.
That sucks. It is what it is. But I appreciate that actually. Yeah.
You're obviously hard to navigate and you felt to complying with what's necessary. On the other hand, I sense with the strong instruction that there are guidelines and that they are the ones that see but not unqualified and proper way that they think. Okay, I'll see my what's going on across the street. At least for me, I don't feel comfortable.
That was nice of them to, yeah, I'm glad that they let us know though. We could have been here for another hour. Yeah. Yeah, they canceled. Thank you. Yeah, they canceled it. But at least he let us know, so we're not sitting there. He could have, yeah, he let us know.
I appreciate it.
Me too. Like, I'll give credit when credit's due. Oh, yeah, Jason, as soon as I'm off, streaming, I will go check my emails. Hazel Shirt Guy, some issues going on with that one.
So they have 2 PM housing and.
Housing, and that's it. It's almost noon now, so we go,
Let's just go chill.
all right, okay.
We have our paperwork for our
Yeah,
license.
yep, I know it's true.
Also, let's verify that if that's not the only place we need to go to get that paperwork.
Yeah, well, she gave me the phone number for the city attorney. I know that's the way to get
Okay, so
started.
maybe we just call and then
Yeah.
we say, what do we do next?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
do we do next? Okay, where do
We
we get
turn
that
this in and then we get it certified, they stamp it, and then that is the way to start.
I call them while we're chilling at the lunch
Okay,
and just say, hi, I need to get some sort of paper.
yeah,
Where do I get that from?
yeah, sounds good to me.
Or is a phone call direct to them good enough? Let them know.
I prefer to put everything like by
Right.
process, yeah. I just don't want them to say, even though technically you might be able to, I just, oh, here, is he? We should check. They canceled the management meeting. They're raking Chevron. They're raking Chevron over the coals. Why won't they do that for Scientology or Mosaic? They are, they're roasting at them.
So people need to understand the way the Board of Public Works operates, they are like Congress. They have strong subpoena power over every matter regarding public infrastructure.
And they're doing it right now.
That means they can subpoena officials from companies and their own people they can make testify, and that gets entered in a public record just like anybody else.
And they're doing that right now. And they're roasting them. But but they could be doing this for us, our stuff.
That's beautiful.
Do that for Scientology now.
So now I know.
That's true.
But it was good that.
Maybe you want to go get a few, we're going to go across the street, but I do have some on here if you want to get a glimpse of how, yes, they are, it sounds like a court case in there and they say,
Exactly how it's supposed to be,
yeah.
just like before Congress, when you testify.
But we're going to go, because they canceled the other meeting.
Well, if you had a tracking number and everything on the thing, why, if they're like, there's something fishy here where it's not being recorded. I was like.
Yeah, they're really roasting them. Yeah, do it for us, like
Okay,
you,
we're going to eat.
yeah, we're going to go across the street.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so yeah, they need to, like, that is not
And then
cool.
2 PM homeless and
Yeah,
housing.
yep, housing it too.
Sometimes I just want to wave at everybody.
I know, I was like, because they're getting to know everyone now. Bye, Michael. It's like, are you going?
I've seen her, oh, she waved at me.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'll be like, hey, I need you to help me.
Yes, and then eventually, like, it's like, I know at first, it's like then the council people will come up and say hi. Okay, here we go, this one. Go in this one, because, yes, this one goes all the way down, just doesn't go to 2.
Michael,
You coming, Michael? Oh,
I think he's taking the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, one.
And then I'm gonna get off when we're over there and charge my phone, and then we're gonna work on some stuff that would come up again.
Yeah.
And if we go, yeah, if something happens, we get like, I don't know, we wanna go duck hunting, not hunting, but you know what I mean? It's like, cause they'll take that technically, oh my God, she says, no hunting. Yes, with the squirt gun, or, no, verbal, like verbal, yeah, a squirt gun, not even. Cause they will try to twist and turn everything into something it's not. Dang, they're getting tough today. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, man, I forgot to go to the bathroom while I was up there. Oh, well.
There's Leslie.
I should have went to the El Baño. Why did I not go to the bathroom? What is wrong with me? I'm telling you, I'm a little wonky. I'm not... Yep, and then the head of the thing here who she was recruited by Scientology to have her farmer's market there, and there was no customers because they didn't invite they didn't really invite, and they had no sales. That's like these things when they come and they have the taco people. Those people are paying for those spots, but there's no customers because they don't really try to get people. It's all photo op. It's disgusting. I don't want dumplings. Oh my God. I want to get my strawberries. Oh, Grandma Duty. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, guys. I'm gonna sign for a little bit. I'm just kind of feeling like I don't know. I'm not feeling too good physically. But I'm gonna charge my phone, fuel up a little bit. I need some fuel. Huh? Oh, I've got that. I know that group. And so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come back. So the meeting's at 2. But if anything interesting, we'll pop on.
Yeah.
Like if we go looking for
Dianetics.
Dianetics. Oh, I know where they are. I found out where they are in Glendale. What they've been having. I want to go down there. I should take the bus up there from here, maybe. But all right, guys. I'm gonna sign off for a little bit. Oh, thank you, Aussie Coffee. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, love you guys.
Ozzy, Ozzy, oi.
Oisy, oisy, oi, oi, oi.
Oi, 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 get the coffee.
Thank you. All right, we'll be back. And then Jason, I will do that.
We'll be
Check
back
it
in
out.
an hour.
Yeah, about an hour, guys. I'm gonna charge it up for a bit. Love you guys. Bye.